Hey guys! So, I went out last Friday night. It was my best friend Katie's birthday, so I drove out of town to hang out with her. We went out to a bar, the one that we usually go to when I hang out with her, and they were doing karaoke. So yes, I did karaoke. We got up there together and we sang Eye of the Tiger, and then we also sang Love is a Battlefield, but Katie kind of made me sing most of it by myself. Anyway, while we were sitting there at the bar, I noticed that every time I looked across the room, there was this one guy staring at me. First of all, my hair was kind of greasy and gross looking. I had no makeup on whatsoever, and my clothes were not like the best clothes. I had on like my really comfy shoes, so I wasn't looking my best. And I was definitely not looking for a man. But this guy was staring at me pretty much every time I glanced that way. Now, I personally have a habit of people watching and scanning a room, so if I'm in a crowd, I'll just kind of sit to the side and watch everyone. Unfortunately, sometimes this means people think I'm staring at them because I want to talk to them. This is usually not the case. Anyway, I was hoping this was the reason he was looking at me, because he was a fellow people watcher and I just happened to be in his line of sight and he wanted to scan the room and watch people. I don't know. I was wrong. He wanted to talk to me. So Katie went up to write her name in so that we could sing something, and while she was away from our booth, I happened to see out of the corner of my eye, the guy got up and he started walking my way toward the booth where I was sitting. Of course, mentally I was willing him to keep walking. Just keep walking, man. To no avail. He sat down in the booth next to me and said hello. Meanwhile, I had my arm propped up on the booth next to me, covering my face with my hand, thinking to myself, what have I done to deserve this? So I kind of smiled and said, hi, in my most, I'm only saying hi to be polite, now please leave me alone voice. He didn't take the hint. Instead, he proceeded to move closer to me. Luckily, Katie came back to the table at that point and started talking to him a little bit so that I wouldn't have to. He asked our names, and when Katie told him hers, he didn't understand her because she said, Katie, and he said, Patty? And she said, Katie, and he said, Patty? And she just did this. Anyway, after just a few minutes of talking to him, we found out that he has been divorced for 5 years, has 3 kids, one of which is 20, and doesn't have a job. Let's just say he was a bit of an oversharer. So the whole time that he was talking to me, I thought that I was sending out these I'm really not interested in you at all kind of vibes. But I guess that wasn't enough, because before he left, he asked me to dinner. I said no thank you. He was very polite about it. He said, okay, well, it was nice to meet you, it was nice talking to you, and then he went about his way. Unlike that douchebag last year who was so offended when I didn't give him my number. So yeah, that's how my weekend went. I went out just to hang out with my best friend, got asked out to dinner, and politely said no. It's not that I don't want to date. I'd actually probably be okay with that. I mean, I've been divorced for over a year now. It's probably about time that I got back out there. But I'm also pretty picky about the people that I date. So if I met somebody that I found interesting, yes, I would probably go out on a date with them if they asked me, or if I, really wanted to, I would ask them. But I'm not going to go out with someone just for a free meal or whatever. That's not the kind of person I am. So anyway, at the end of the night, when we got back to Katie's, she told her husband about it. And he said, you didn't even tell him you'd think about it? No, I didn't. Because I had already thought about it while I was talking to him, and I didn't feel like I needed to think about it anymore. I'm not going to give some kind of bullshit answer when I know I'm not interested in someone. But maybe that's just me. I mean, if I were on the other end of the situation, I would want someone to say, sorry, I'm not interested in you, than to string me along and say, oh yeah, sure, we should go out sometime, and then never hear from them again. I mean, if I'm going to get rejected, I'd rather get rejected right out so that I can move on, and not be stuck in some sort of dating limbo. So what are your opinions on it? Are you more like me and tell people outright, no, sorry, I'm not interested? Or are you more like other people and say, hey, well, it's a date, might as well. And if you're asking someone out, would you rather them tell you that they're not interested if they know they're not interested? Or would you rather be kind of led along? Anyway, that's all I have to talk about today. Leave some comments for me. And I'm going to be away for a week. I am going on my cruise on Sunday. Yes, the cruise that we booked back in like June of last year or whenever it was. Yeah, it is Sunday, so I'm going to be out of the country. I don't know if I'll vlog about it, but we'll see. I am kind of hoping that I'll take more photos and video and stuff while I'm there, but I don't know. I thought I would take a lot of stuff last year, but I didn't. Needless to say, I will not have another vlog up until after I get back, so I will see you guys when I am back from my cruise. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!